This is Lenny the Lawyer Live, and I'm coming to you today to inform you about a topic you may be totally unaware of. Surplus funds. What are they? How do they come into being? And how you can claim them. But before we get started, a little housekeeping. This video is only for legal educational purposes and not legal advice. There's a big difference. You can only receive legal advice in the privacy of an attorney's office or in a secured video consultation, not on social media. Now, how do surplus funds come into existence? Well, there's a variety of ways, but the most common is your house has been foreclosed on and sold at sheriff's auction. And as a result of that, it may sell for more with unprecedented demand and high housing values in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. And you can't just put out your hand or make a phone call and say, send me my check for surplus funds. That's not the way it works. You need to follow very precise legal proceedings. And it's not something just any attorney can do. You need a specialist who knows how to do these things, and everything is very technical and must be done step by step to ensure you get the desired results. Surplus funds in New Jersey are deposited in the Office of Foreclosure. You can't just call the Office of Foreclosure and say, I'm so-and-so, send me a check. There are very specific technical procedures that have to be done, and it's not something you can learn overnight. It's not something that's taught in the Google School of Law either. Like anything else, you need a quality attorney who knows how to obtain surplus funds and has done it before time and time again. Let me tell you something. I know how to get those diamonds in the rough that you're not even aware exist. And I will be able to if it's possible. Now, surplus funds are not always going to be available just because your house sold for more than you owe the mortgage company or mortgage companies. There are other creditors that you may owe money to. So it's important to get an attorney involved early. And by calling Leonard Boyer, Esquire, at 973-798-6131, I can help you recover surplus funds if you're entitled to them. This is not, as I said before, this is informational purposes. And I'm sorry that, this is not the most exciting thing, and it's not the most pleasant thing to talk about, but it needs to be discussed because why should you leave the only diamonds you may have left out of a disastrous situation? Surplus funds can be the tool you use to rebuild your life and get back on the road to economic recovery. It's a traumatic experience to lose a home, and I've seen too many people do it. But you need to contact Leonard Boyer, Esquire, right away if you think your house is going to be sold at auction and that it may be worth more than what you owe. I'll be able to find out. And if I take your case, you'll find that I give you aggressive, effective, professional representation. So if you're interested in determining whether you have surplus funds or not, call me at 973-798-6131. Once again, Leonard Boyer, Esquire, to find out if surplus funds are available to you. In the background, you might have heard the cat. He's not interested in surplus funds. He's just interested in food. Thank you for your time. We value your time. We know your time is not replaceable, but money is. So bear that in mind.